So the new stars out there for their first heat. Apologies earlier on when Cooper Sayer was going around for a few laps. I think I might have said Riker Coyle, but it was Cooper Sayer out there doing a few laps earlier on. Lineup for this one will be car number 5, Ivy Beersby, and 103, Madison Ambrose on the front row. 88, Campbell Galagos, and 0, Mannix Wells. Row number 3, the 69 of Ben O'Pur, and 21, Sebastian Damasi. Row 4 is the 11 of Aubrey McLeod, and 34, Riker Coyle. 95, Cooper Sayer is on row 5 with the 16 of Bella Crow. Row 6 is the 15 of Axel Crow, and 67, Harper Johnson. And young Caleb Fairbrass is off the back in car number 57. And there's not much of him. There's a little helmet in there. And he was doing 50-odd second laps last night, but he was holding his line. And the more experienced new stars, if there is such a thing, they were getting almighty close to him. But there was no contact, and I'm sure Caleb is having a great time out there. This is race number 3 of the new stars. Heat number 4 for the weekend. All about set to go. Field of 13. Green lights come on. Away we run. Ivy Beersby and young Madison Ambrose. That was an interesting start. Yellow lights have come on. And Madison ended up on the infield. And we'll do it again. So yellow lights are out. We'll try that again. A couple of them are tailing off a little bit as we go green. Ivy Beersby and Madison Ambrose come down the main straight, and they are 3 and 4 wide. And the car that's going right round the outside is Bella Crow. And she might run out of room in a moment. Not quite, but she's up to 5th place. The other one making great progress is Sebastian Damasi in the 21 cars, moved up to 3rd. So coming around the outside of young Fairbrass as they move down the main straight the first time. 1 down and 7 to go. And our race leader is Ivy Beersby, just from Madison Ambrose. Seb Damasi 3rd as Ambrose makes a move now for the lead. Takes the lead. Beersby back to 2nd. Damasi 3rd as they come into the main straight. I think it's Mannix Wells who might be 4th. Yes, it is. Then Bella Crow in 5th. Riker Coyle is 6th. Then Campbell Galagos. That's the first 7 as they're going to meet the 57 car up there in turn 3 of young Caleb Fairbrass. And they're not giving him much room. They're just getting around the outside of him. But it's Ambrose who leads. Damasi moves into 2nd. Beersby back to 3rd. Bella Crow is up there in 4th place at the moment. So good battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. 5th place is the 0 car of Mannix Wells, who's just dropped off a wee bit. And back then to Riker Coyle, as one car has gone high, wide and handsome. That was Ivy Beersby. And Ivy's gone back to 4th place as they get around the 57 once again. Down the back straight, our race leader goes Madison Ambrose. This is lap number 5 of 8. 2nd place is Sebastian Damasi. And 3rd place is Bella Crow, who's coming back at Damasi. And they're coming up now to lap the 67 of Harper Johnson, who's mid-track. And the race leader has decided to go to the outside, then to the inside. And there's been a calamity over there on turn number 2. Damasi and Bella Crow had to take evasive action on Madison Ambrose, who was going the outside of Harper Johnson, and we've gone yellow again. So Madison Ambrose joins Bella Crow, so the cars that were in 1st and 3rd are out. Damasi, the leader from Beersby, and we've got 4 laps to go. Mannix Wells in 3rd, Riker Coyle, then back to Campbell Galagos, Aubrey McLeod. Then Ben O'Pur is next, Cooper Sayer. Then Axel Crow, Harper Johnson, and young Caleb Fairbrass. And without making light of it, I think Caleb might have done his quickest lap in the race, a 51.318, which is his quickest lap. And he's only very, very new. If you have a good look, you can just see a helmet in there. We're green. Away we go. And Ivy Beersby missed the start compared to our race leader, Seb Damasi, who has split the scene. Back in third place, it's still Mannix Wells and then Riker Coyle. Galagos, the next one through, as they'll come up around the outside of young Caleb and into the main straight. 3 laps to go. Beersby, Wells, Coyle, Galagos, McLeod, O'Pur, Sayer, then Crow, Harper Johnson, and young Caleb Fairbrass is just under 48.8. So getting quick up, which is great to see. One that's had an excursion over there is Aubrey McLeod in car number 11. Has gone back a few spots as our race leader has 2 to go. Seb Damasi from Ivy Beersby. Back then to the 0 of Mannix Wells. Riker Coyle is 4th. Back then to Campbell Galagos and then Ben O'Pur. Harper Johnson has retired the 67 as well. And Aubrey McLeod is also going to retire the 11. So dropping like flies. Oh no, Aubrey's got it going again. Is going to stay out there. We're on the last lap. Lucky we've got electronic timing because they're on several different laps, some of these drivers, but there's no doubt about our race leader. Seb Damasi's blown the back door off them, and maybe even the side of his car by the looks of it. Seb Damasi comes across the line, takes the win in car number 21. Second will be Ivy Beersby in 5. Third will be Mannix Wells, just ahead of Riker Coyle. Up for 5th place is going to be Ben O'Pur, I think in the 69 it is. Just ahead of Campbell Galagos in the 88. Cooper Sayer in 95. Axel Crow was in that group of cars as well. They all crossed the line together. He was in 8th. Aubrey McLeod is next. And then, as you can see, there's a few on the infield. Harper Johnson, a couple of laps from home, didn't make it. Bella Crow didn't make it home, and neither did 103 of Madison Ambrose. And young Caleb Fairbrass, he will be officially in 10th place in car number 57. That's event 7, heat 5 of the new stars. Aubrey McLeod in 11 and Riker Coyle in 34 will your front row. Cooper Sayer and Bella Crow will be row 2. Axel Crow, Harper Johnson row 3. Ivy Beersby and Madison Ambrose row 4. Campbell Galagos and Mannix Wells row 5. Ben O'Pur and Sebastian Damasi row 6. And young Caleb Fairbrass will be off the back. They'll be your starters in event number 7. Yellow lights are out for this 13-car field of new stars. These are kids in their first or second year of racing, or between the ages of 10 or 12. We are green. Away we go. There'll be some moves coming from the further back in the field in this one. But it is Riker Coyle who leads from Bella Crow. Aubrey McLeod is in 3rd place. Here comes a big move around the outside by Ivy Beersby in car number 5. They're 3 wide. Oh, 4 wide. Axel Crow went underneath of Aubrey McLeod, buried Aubrey in the curb down there, and Aubrey stopped, and we've gone yellow. We'll pick them up at the restart, and a couple of them are still racing over there, but Aubrey McLeod has come to a complete stop. We'll take a bit of music while we sort this out, and we'll come back at the restart. Righto, after all that, we're about to get back underway. Bella Crow leads them back to the green lights. Away we run. Coyle in 2nd, Beersby 3rd. Sayer in 4th place. So move out of turn number 2 and back down the back straight. Bella Crow, your race leader from Coyle. Back in third is Beersby. Sayer, then Ambrose. Here comes young Damasi. Oh, they just get around the outside of Fairbrass. Uh-oh, they're 4 wide behind Fairbrass, and they just somehow missed young Caleb. The brakes were used on that occasion. I can see a catastrophe, but all's well at the moment. 3 laps down. Bella Crow out in front from Coyle. Beersby. Sayer. Damasi goes around the outside, moves into 4th. Back then to Mannix Wells. There's the 21 car. Missing part of the side of the car, but it's going like the clappers now. 3/4 track high. Behind young Damasi is Mannix Wells, Ambrose and Sayer. As they all get around young Caleb Fairbrass. As our race leader comes up with 5 down and 3 to go. Bella Crow still out in front from Riker Coyle. 3rd place, Ivy Beersby, then the 21 of Damasi. Ambrose, Wells, then Sayer. Axel Crow is next. Then back to Campbell Galagos. As they come out of Palmer's Corner, there'll be 2 to run this time around. Bella Crow well and truly in command of this one. Coyle. Beersby, Damasi, and then Ambrose. The battle is for 3rd place. Just coming out of turn number 2 with Beersby and Damasi about to be tracked down by the 103 of Ambrose. White flag is out, 1 to run. Coyle in 2nd. Beersby, Damasi, Ambrose, and back then to Mannix Wells. Our leader, though, is on the back straight, goes around Ben O'Purr, and Caleb Fairbrass comes out of turn number 4, and we'll get the... Oh, it's got super sideways, we'll get there. She takes the win, Bella Crow. 2nd is Riker Coyle just from Ivy Beersby. Ambrose got up for 4th. Damasi got stuck in traffic there. There was plenty of it in the main straight. After that, it is Mannix Wells. Axel Crow, I think, might be next. Then Cooper Sayer. And then Campbell Galagos, Ben O'Purr and Harper Johnson. Then Caleb Fairbrass, the last to complete the distance. The win going the way of car number 16, Bella Crow from Riker Coyle. Ivy Beersby 3rd in car 5, 103 Madison Ambrose 4th. Then Seb Damasi and Mannix Wells, your top 6. So Harper Johnson and Seb Damasi will lead this one away. Some of the kids that have been doing really well tonight in this category off the back half of the field, so we'll watch for their progress. Referring to Madison Ambrose, Riker Coyle and Ivy Beersby, amongst others, and Bella Crow. So we're still under a solid yellow at the moment. Not quite sure why. Okay, we'll go next time around. Just waiting for the 57 just to catch up a wee bit so that he doesn't get run over in the first lap. So the yellows will start flashing in a moment. Kids all learning their trade between the ages of 10 and 12 or in their first or second year of racing, and young Caleb has caught the field. Racing continues in the southwest next weekend. There's an event down in Bunbury, and there's also an event at the Motorplex next week as well. We'll see a lot of juniors next week at Bunbury. Yes, and the Australian Street Stock title is a month away. No, in fact, yes, it is a month away. It's at the end of next month, which is February is only a couple of days away. In fact, February tomorrow. Here we go. There'll be about 75 to 80 street stock for that one as we go over green. Damasi leads. They're 3 wide down the main straight. Make it 4. Ivy Beersley makes sure it's 4 wide at the end of the main straight. And car number 5 makes up a few spots, but Seb Damasi has split the scene. Bella Crow's gone into second. Ben O'Pere and the little green car is up there in third place in the early going, as the car that's come storming through on the inside to take third place now is the 0 of Mannix Wells. Ivy Beersley from the back mark is up to 4th. O'Pere back to 5th. And then Madison Ambrose is in the top half dozen. They sort themselves out. Around the outside of Caleb Fairbrass they go. That was close. The 4th place car of Ivy Beersby got very, very close on that occasion, but again, they've all missed. Our race leader is running away with this. It's Damasi out in front. Crow trying to mow him down. It was 1.6 seconds, but Bella Crow, sort of lady on a mission at the moment in car number 16. Goes right up near the concrete wall and loses some of that advantage. So the margin is 1.3 seconds. Beersby moves to 3rd, Wells and then Ambrose. Back then in 6th place is O'Pere, then Axel Crow. As they move down the back straight, we've done 3. This is to come up to complete lap number 4. Damasi still in front, but the big lead is starting to be diminished by Bella Crow. The margin is down to 0.9 now. There's a wall of cars again going around the outside of young Caleb Fairbrass. So we've got a race for the lead, then 3rd, 4th and 5th are close together, then 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th are also very close together. And then we've got some other cars scattered around the racetrack to make it interesting. Harper Johnson, the first of those, and the 11 of Aubrey McLeod are about to be lapped by our leaders, and Bella Crow has really closed the gap here. There's a couple of car lengths. Back in 3rd place, it's still that of Ivy Beersby. So our leaders run down the KJB back straight, and Bella Crow is sniffing a victory, looking to the inside of Damasi. And just like that, Bella Crow has hit the front. 2 laps remain. Damasi to try and fight back. 3rd place is that of Ivy Beersby, then Madison Ambrose. Then there's a wall of cars coming out of Palmer's Corner. Bella Crow, your leader. Damasi in 2nd place. Around Caleb Fairbrass they come. The white flag comes out. Oh, 3rd place is out in the public car park. Ivy Beersby has lost, hasn't lost the spot yet. That was a lap car of Aubrey, car number 11, Aubrey McLeod. But Beersby just ahead of Madison Ambrose for 3rd and 4th. Meanwhile, the checkered flag coming out. Here it is. And it's going to be a win to Bella Crow in car number 16. She's pretty happy about that. Damasi 2nd. It's going to be a run to the line for 3rd. Beersby gets there from Ambrose. 5th place will be car 0, Mannix Wells, coming out of turn 3 and 4. After that, it should be Riker Coyle. And here come the rest of them. The next one across the line will be Crow, then O'Pere, Sayer and Galagos. And the New Stars have done a really good job once again. And all 13 started and they've all finished. Bella Crow takes the win by 1.7 seconds over Seb Damasi, Ivy Beersby, Madison Ambrose, Mannix Wells and Riker Coyle, your top 6 in the final qualifying heat of the New Stars. Seb Damasi and Bella Crow will be your front row. So expect the yellow lights to start flashing shortly as we have the first of our 4 features getting underway next time around. Damasi and Crow, Madison Ambrose and Ivy Beersby, Riker Coyle, Mannix Wells, Ben O'Pere and Axel Crow, row 4, Cooper Sayer, Campbell Galagos, row 5, Harper Johnson, Aubrey McLeod, row 6, and Caleb Fairbrass. Right up behind the pace car, which now exits stage left. Yellow lights go out. "12 laps the journey. Event 14, the New Star feature race. And it'll be in the hands of Seb Damasi as we go green. And they're no longer 2 wide, they're 3 wide, they're 4 wide. And Ivy Beersby right on the outside has gone around the outside of Madison Ambrose into second place. Seb Damasi is the leader. Madison Ambrose, oops, trouble. 2 of them leapt up on the air. They've got going again. Well done. One of those was the 34 of Riker Coyle. And the race continues. And have a look at out in front. They're here, there and everywhere. Ambrose. On the outside is Ivy Beersby, Bella Crow and Seb Damasi. 2 down low, 2 up high. And look out to Caleb Fairbrass, they're coming. Around the outside they go. Madison Ambrose takes the lead. Out of turn 3 and 4. Ivy Beersby in second place. Back then to Bella Crow and Damasi. Here comes the rest of them. Axel Crow, Oper, Coyle, Sayer, Galagos, the 0 car of Mannix Wells. Back then to Aubrey McLeod, and then the 67 of Harper Johnson and Caleb Fairbrass. Our leader is Ambrose. Bella Crow to second, Ivy Beersby to third, and back then in fourth is Seb Damasi. Fifth place is Axel Crow, then Riker Coyle, as Madison Ambrose makes a bit of a run for it and gets away from second and third. Crow, Beersby, and then the 21 of Damasi. Here comes the main body of the field. Axel Crow, Riker Coyle, Mannix Wells, Oper. Then the 11 car is next of Aubrey McLeod, Cooper Sayer, Campbell Galagos, Harper Johnson and Caleb Fairbrass as their leaders again. 2.2 is the winning margin at the moment. Madison Ambrose back to our second place car. We've got trouble. Riker Coyle is up against the wall. And the other car is the 0 of Mannix Wells. And I think it might be the same 2 cars that crashed on the opening lap. And we've gone yellow. Riker Coyle's able to drive away. I didn't see what happened. But Riker Coyle was up near the wall. And the 0 of Wells is on the infield. And we'll have a restart after 4 laps. We should be good to go this time around. Yellow lights flashing. 4 laps down and 8 laps to go in the New Star feature race. And we'll go without Mannix Wells in 0. He's okay walking around on the infield. As we go back under green racing conditions into the main straight, and Madison Ambrose will be first to the Witch's Hat. Bella Crow in second place, Ivy Beersby, Damasi, Axel Crow, Riker Coyle. Riker Coyle goes underneath of Axel Crow and into fifth. Then Ben Oper is next after that. As they run up into Palmer's Corner and into the main straight, it is Madison Ambrose who leads. Crow second, then Beersby, Damasi, Riker Coyle, then back to Axel Crow. So we'll get around safely on young Caleb Fairbrass. Our race leader is car 103. She got super sideways on that occasion, Madison Ambrose. Bella Crow in second place. Ivy Beersby still third. Then the 21 is next. Seb Damasi, Riker Coyle. And back then to Axel Crow. That's your first 6. Out of Palmer's Corner, the 103. Madison Ambrose comes into the main straight. 5 laps remaining. Second place is Crow, then Beersby. Damasi had a massive excursion, he's got a flat tyre. 21 has a flat tyre, and Damasi, that'll be why he had a big excursion, and he's struggling to control the race car. The back right wheel is very flat, or the tyre is very, very flat. That puts Riker Coyle up a spot. Oh, this is going to hit. Whack! Ivy Beersby into the wall as Ivy went around the outside of Harper Johnson here in the main straight. And up and over the curb, found a puddle and rejoins in third place as Seb Damasi retires the 21. Now we've got cars here, there and everywhere. Ambrose, your leader. Bella Crow in second place. Third place is coming out of turn number 4 with 3 to go. That's Ivy Beersby. Here's Riker Coyle in 4th. 5th place is Axel Crow ahead of Aubrey McLeod. Here's 7th, 8th and 9th. And we've got 2 to run for Madison Ambrose. Up behind Ben O'Pere. Goes underneath of Ben O'Pere as they run down the back straight. Comes up now behind Campbell Galagos. Galagos is also coming up to Lurk Cooper Sayer. Oh, Madison Ambrose nearly into the wall as the white flag comes out. She's zigging and zagging through the traffic. Now zigs underneath and around the outside of others and gets through. And Madison Ambrose, oh, there's Axel Crow is up in the fence in Palmer's corner. It's all happening. Madison Ambrose will come out of turn number 4. Yellow flag comes, yellow lights come on. What? Yellow lights have come on. And don't tell me we're going to have a green-white checker. Not again. Axel Crow finds himself stuck up in the wall in Palmer's corner. Wait for the green lights. We're back underway. 2 to go. Madison Ambrose leads. Oh, Ivy Beersby didn't go. It still hasn't gone. The car's broken down. And that's spread eagled the field. Sometimes you'd get a restart for that, but not tonight. We're going to stay green. White flag comes out. We're a lap from home. And Beersby puts the 5 on the infield. Ambrose leads from Crow. Third place is Aubrey McLeod. Aubrey McLeod finds herself in third place. Riker Coyle 4th. And back in 5th is Cooper Sayer. Oh, the leader's gone super sideways. Still super sideways. Has a flat tyre. Bella Crow's going to sneak up on the inside and wins. Madison Ambrose, the back wheel has practically fallen off. Back in third place is Aubrey McLeod, then Riker Coyle. Next is Cooper Sayer and Ben O'Pere. 103, Madison Ambrose, the back right wheel has basically fallen off the car, and she's lucky it didn't tip upside down. And Bella Crow wins by 0.4 of a second. Well, no one saw that coming. Bella Crow defeats Madison Ambrose and Aubrey McLeod.
To New Stars for the 2 nights. There was a relegation in regards to the finishing position of New Stars. So how we turn out, third place overall for the KJB trophies is Riker Coyle.
Thanks to Angus, Mum, Dad, Cass, all my sponsors, Angus Sport Motorsport, Matt Hall's Premium Service Centre, Irons Industries, Ellis Designs Racing, Slip Tyre Service, Merger Contracting, Asphalt Recyclers Australia, J-Man Asphalt, Mine Mechanical Services, Trainees Injector Cleaning, Ian Guppy and Co Smash Repairs, Nick Eugenie Chimney Sweeping, Tyre Power Collie and Ali Moore Motors.
I'm going to ask, is that your first podium? Is it Riker's first podium? Well done, champ. Yeah, well done. Second place, probably unfortunate or however it happens, but Madison Ambrose.
I just want to thank Mum and Dad, everyone that helped out. It's an unfortunate finish, but thanks to all my sponsors and the Collie student.
Your last meeting at Collie? Yeah.
So we've got young Riker's his first podium, and it's Madison's last race as a junior sedan. She ages out, am I correct? Ages out? Yeah, so well done. And so the winner tonight is the local girl, Bella Crow.
Just like thank Dad, Rob, Bill, Darren for fixing my car, all my sponsors, Collie Speedway, again.
Photos? Yep.